Marry me, everybody. I had one video up and I'm redoing it because the video taping was horrible. But this is my garden journal and I do have it all set up, so I thought I would share it with y'all. This year I'm going from a bullet journal to the Happy Planner journal. And I picked this one, which is the homebody, because I love the flowers and all. I also got the accessory pack for the homebody, which was the divider and some stickers and some paper, which is back here. And see, I love all this floral here, which would be perfect for any notes that I want to take. Excuse me. But I stick up my name on here, and this is the year and next year. Now, for these pages, I decided I'm going to put, and this is messy, the moon phases down, and then when I do what? By gardening by the moon. So, because that's how I like to do it. Now here is full moon. I see it as the full moon lasting for 3 days. The day before, the day of, and the day after. So for me, I'd be harvesting my herbs all 3 days. Where some people will only see it as 1 day and it'll just be the 9th. But that's up to you. For me, I see it as those 3 days, as the energy of the moon. And I'm going to do the same with all these for all through the year. So it's quick and easy for me to flip to, which I need to get a bookmarker here and see. Then I made this divider, using the tissue paper from the Bloom Box and some Mod Podge, and then a divider. So, and this part is the gardening journal part. All these pages I made up, and I put a blank so you could put the year. And I'm going to post how I do my garden. Do a little garden map for the spring. I've already got the shade throughout the day done, and I've just got to transfer it onto here. But to do the shade throughout the day, you start at the beginning of the day at dawn, and you have all your big places like your houses, your fences, and your big trees all lay out. And then wherever there's shade, you color in like with hash marks or dots with a colored pencil. Then 2 hours later, you go back out there and you go with another color and you mark where the shade is then. By the end of the day, you know exactly where all your shade is in your garden. And that really helps you when planning on planting anything. This is my preparing for spring task list, which I've got so many. I might have to print another page just for this. Then my soul amendment, which I've got to transfer my information on here. My direct seeding and transplant log of what I'm going to plant. I've also got a seeding page, but I did not start my seeds this winter indoors. That's the indoors seed starting log. I'm going to be starting like the second round of some, like the tomatoes and all that, and I'll record it on here. The pest and disease log, which is so helpful, helps you figure out what works, what don't, and everything. Your seed saving log. Whenever you save your seeds, which I do save seeds every year, you need to know, the plant, the variety, the date you harvested them, and the longevity of the seeds. So you know when to harvest next time for them. And that helps keep you in seeds a lot. And then this is one of my favorite pages. It's the wildlife in the garden. I have a family of lizards that live in my garden, and I love watching them. They're so cute. And then I've got a Cooper hawk that has a big nest in the back of our yard. And so he's back there all the time. I call him Cooper. He follows me. If I go walking around the neighborhood, he'll follow me along the neighborhood. At first I thought it was just coincidence. And then after a full summer of it, yeah, he's following me around the neighborhood. And it's so cute. I love it. Okay, then that's from last month. The weather log and water log. This helps you see at a glance. And I normally record this in my planner, and then I'll just catch it up all at once a week. And rain, you put an R. If you watered, you put a W. Your first frost date, your last frost date, which zone you're in, how long is your growing season, and I got enough for 4 months here. And then I can just print out more. This is project pages. And I'm just getting started on this one. I'm making the big bed underneath our big window here a raised bed. And I'm going to plant a whole bunch of plants. I've got all kinds of things right there. But I've got several of these. Then I start in the March. And this is where I'm going to be taking my daily notes. This is for March, which I got a late start with, but so be it. I do most of my gardening on the weekends, except for if I need to water and all. And then based on the moon, I've put down when I really need to be weeding a lot. This is when I first started seeing the dandelions out front. So I put that pretty sticker there. And as I go through the month, I'm going to be filling these in more. And then this is the weekly log. Let's go to this week. So I just added a few stickers to dress it up. On here, I want to draw out how I want this bed in front of the window. And how I want to lay the plants, because I plan on getting this done within the next 2 weeks. But my to-do list, what I need to buy, I might put a cute little saying there. And then each day, I'm going to write down anything I notice about my garden. Like when certain flowers start blooming, if I notice a pest in my garden, if I need to add something to a bed, all that will go right here. And I will keep going all through the year. All through the year. And I added January and February to the back because I'm not going to throw out those pages. I'll just redate it and use it then. Then I go to my plant profiles. And this is where my herbinary and everything is. And these are pages I made. And I'm going to cover this up. I just took an old binder. An old folder. And used it. But I'm going to cover it up. I just haven't decided yet. So for like these pages that I made, I'm going to be adding like the pictures as the flowers bloom in my yard. I'm going to be taking a little picture and add it, and maybe some more decoration. But I'm going to put the common name, the botanical name, the family, the folk names, where I got the plants from. Did I grow them from seeds, bulbs? Was it a transplant? Did I buy them from the store? Whatnot, everything. My sun needs, water needs, soil needs, everything. This is important to me because it's, my witchy part. It's the gender, the element, the direction, planet, zodiac, day, Sabbath, divinity. He's all that. And what powers and intention the plant can be used for. And then, that goes there. The second page, folklore and tips on how to use them. Medical uses, internal use, external, aromatherapy, essential oil uses, warnings. And this will be for every plant in my garden. So this part is going to get awful big because that's including the trees. And then this is the back here for my notes. Any extra notes I want to do, any extra planning I want to do. And that is my garden journal for this year. I will be posting pictures on my Instagram showing how I do the weeklies and how it all progresses once I get like the plant profiles, some of those filled in. I'll post those also. I might do a spread showing how I do my monthly and get the garden task and all that I need to do. Garden tasks, I see all these lists for garden tasks and all the time. Thing is, my garden is different from their garden. So to me, garden task varies on your garden. Some people only have an indoor garden. I have indoor, outdoor. Most of mine are raised beds. I have very few just in the ground. This year I've got to do a lot of cleanup in my yard because for years I have not been able to do it like I can because I need surgery, but I am determined to get it done, and I'm going to get help this year, and whether they know it or not. But I hope you have enjoyed looking at this little sneak peek of my journal. And those are my first 3 plants of this year. It's still spring. I can't wait to see the rest. Well, I hope everyone has a very happy day, and blessed be.